Wicked on the beat. Oh yeah.
Too tempted by the hustle, too tempted by the game. By the hustle, too tempted by the hustle, too tempted by the hustle, too tempted by the game. Too tempted by the hustle, too tempted by the game. By the hustle, too tempted by the hustle, too tempted by the hustle, too tempted by the game. Too tempted by the hustle, too tempted by the game. By the hustle, too tempted by the hustle, too tempted by the hustle, too tempted by the game.
Oh yeah. On the beat.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome.
What's up?
Happy Wiccid Lo Wednesday, and we are now into the Wiccid Lo Wednesday hour. What's going on, Matt?
Oh man, I'm just hanging out. I was working in the studio, recording and stuff. We're working on a couple new albums and stuff. So I've been trying to get back into that, but also, doing the geek stuff too. So I'm falling a little bit behind on some of the updates I need to do. So I figured if I use this background, maybe it'd motivate me.
I know, because I was like, oh man, that's why I said that. Like, I need a whole 24 hours to pick your brain.
Oh, you got
and
it.
know how to do all these things, because every time you be looking cool, and I'm like, oh man, I don't look as cool.
No, we'll definitely get it together.
Yes, indeed. I am so happy that we can be here, and everybody is starting to get some really great news. And like I said, congratulations on your new job.
Thank you.
I think that is so spectacular because you're multi-gifted, and it's like, whoa, you know what I mean? Like, yes.
I'm thankful for it. I can't wait to start. I just always had that like pit in my stomach until my first day, like until you start and you really, really have it.
Right. Because I was on the phone today with the school, and they were telling me that I actually start on Monday.
Wow.
And I said, hold up, wait a minute. Like, they said that it would start on Monday, but the official classes wouldn't be until the 15th. So I don't know what's happening.
Oh, okay. Maybe they're doing some kind of introductory thing to like show you around the software and all the stuff that they use.
Right. I'm thinking that, yeah, because the first month we don't get into the music part of it. So once we do that month and they send us all the equipment after that, for people that they know, okay, you're going to be serious about this.
Right.
Which I would too if I'm, that kind of equipment I'm shipping off, you know what I mean? Plus the iPad.
Right. And it's really, people use computers as for entertainment, but they're tools, when you're doing education stuff. So it's important to know the new shortcuts and where all the stuff's going to be at. So they probably are doing something like that. If they don't, then you can call me.
you know it. I'm gonna be like, Terry, I know you and Princess Anna. I know y'all adore me, but y'all, I know I'm gonna get on your nerves. I already know it. So just go ahead and get your Christmas list together, because I know I'll be buying a lot of stuff, because I'll be like, But that's the fun thing about going back to school, is that within music production, I'm like, okay, I can't fail with all the people that actually know and how to do equipment and the terminology and all that way I can kick it back to them.
Right.
So that's the biggest thing I think in learning, is that when you're being repetitive with something. And so I find that when I'm not talking the language, then I'll tend to forget certain things.
Yep. That's how it's been with, with the SkyV thing too. Because when I take breaks from writing code, then it starts like escaping your mind. So I've been doing a lot of stuff on it. So I got to get these updates out for everybody.
And that is so true. I was like, what? Like, how in the world is this happening? And then I'll be like, okay, because you're not talking it.
Right.
Which we have to shout out your radio station.
Oh yeah, skyv.xyz. You guys should check it out. You should check it out. But definitely, with the language stuff, the reason I was saying about the coding is because that's a language, but also like I used to have a lot of friends that were Puerto Rican and Latino descent, and I spoke quite a bit of Spanish, and now I've lost it. I
Mm.
can't say hardly anything in Spanish, and I feel awful about it because I feel like it's an important language to know. I definitely want to get back into learning that, or at least expanding my languages that I can speak, because I think that's a cool thing to be able to do.
And every job and everything else too looks for that. They want somebody who's bilingual. And so it is good because, and they should have been doing this a long time ago. But they, giving Spanish classes and all that stuff, in school or anything else, but really offering it like as just a, hey, okay, you want to learn the basics or, intermediate or whatever. They took away a lot of that stuff where you could just go and take that, without having to try to get accredited and anything,
Yeah.
because we do have people that in Spanish is the first, thing that we should be speaking or at least knowing about. So I feel the same way because I felt dumb as I don't know what when my daughter started talking to me in Spanish, and I'm like, yeah, wait a minute, I think I remember that word, and hold on here, and it's like, okay, never mind.
Yeah, it's interesting. I think what they pushed too, because my mom said that they did French in her day and age when she was in high
Hmm.
school. They were pushing French, not
Yep,
Spanish.
yep, because we had a choice. It was either Spanish or French, and so they started. Like you said, your mother was saying to you that it was the thing that they pushed first, and then coming up in the next generation, then they were pushing both of them.
Yeah.
But it was funny because I had a teacher from China trying to speak Spanish to us,
Oh
and I
wow.
couldn't get past the factor to try to take him seriously.
Yeah, I mean,
And the only reason why was because the way he would accent it, the way he would say it. Like,
right. That's what
people are just
oh
straight
man.
teachers, but they're not people, like with
Yeah.
the students. And I had the hardest time in trying to learn, like, wait a minute, man, like
Like
slow down, or
if
what's
he
going
was
on?
Chinese and adopted into Guatemala and then was teaching it, it would be different. You know what I mean? But if he spoke Chinese as his first language,
Mm-hmm.
it's going to be hard because of how you learn to do your tongue inflections and everything is not really going to match up to doing a Latin language. I mean, I can't even
Right,
do it.
right. So you can do these shout outs.
Yo, what's up, Mikey Diamond? We got an EP coming too, man. That's the homie, and he's a big support. Not only he's my best friend, but he's also purchased a lot of equipment that we have in our studio here. So I definitely appreciate that guy, man. And thanks for tuning in, brother.
Absolutely. We do appreciate you for sure. Okay, wait a minute. Here we go. There we go. So tell us a little bit before we start playing music. I want you, because we got a lot of announcements. So I want you to talk about the back to school with Ike Wear.
Yeah, so we're doing another community day here. So it's going to be a two-parter this time so that the adults can also have fun. But during the day from 3 to 6 p.m. is going to be for the children. We're going to have free food. We're going to have a DJ out there playing music that's not mine, of course, because, I mean, I don't want the kids to hear it. But we're going to have a DJ out there playing music that is good for your children, you know what I mean? That it's not going to have to incite any kind of riots or make them feel any kind of way. Like the whole point of this is to send them back to school like with a clear head and feeling great about themselves. They can come and get some free food, face paintings free. Like there's gonna be a bouncy house. There's the big old bubble machine, and the kids go in there and just have a blast. And I think it's just a great thing. I remember when I was a kid, they had a thing here called the art cart, and it would come around town. But sometimes, like with the face paint and everything, you know, I couldn't do all the extra stuff. I appreciate what I could do, but you know, with our events, we make sure that when your kids come there, they're already in there. There's nothing that they can't do. If it's there, it's welcome to them, and we want to build the community. And unfortunately, there's been even more violence just last night here, and lives were lost. And so me and Donnie Kite, like what we stand for is uplifting and changing that type of thing. You know, we know where we come from, you know, and we know where we live, but things don't have to be that way. So we're trying to teach the kids early that they could see a different way.
Absolutely. We got to reach them while they're young, right?
Right.
Because if not, I mean, then that just adds to the madness. I think that what you are doing and the partnering as well as others in our, you know, within our cipher, it's really good because it's like bringing back. I can't stand when people say, "Oh, that's so old school," and I'm like, "Yeah, but it works. So what's the problem?"
Right.
And so, you know, I think that what you're doing is wonderful because we're bringing back community.
Absolutely.
Hello, Wigs.
What's good, y'all?
What's up, brother?
Hey, man. What up, Chrissy? Big sis.
What's going on?
Hey, man. Tired.
Y'all silly.
Chilling. Tired at the same time.
Right. I feel you on that one. I'm not going to keep everybody long tonight. I was just making sure we got all announcements.
No, I don't mean tired like that. I'm like an energized bunny. I'm just like just tired. You know what I mean? I ain't tired like I can't do nothing. I just actually before I came here, I just did like 4 beats. So I called you the road runner. I was explaining to my main man Velo's dog. I was like, "Yo, he's the road runner. I'm telling you, you gonna sit up there and he be way in the back, and all you hear is me me." And I'm like, and he's gone, and you're like, "Wait a minute, he a hit." Like, okay, yeah. Don't laugh at me, Matt, because you know it's true. How's everybody feeling though?
Wonderful.
Yeah, absolutely, doing good.
Up here, everybody feeling good up here too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, today's been pretty good. The last couple of days have been pretty good. So I'm just, you know, hoping, staying positive and hoping I get this job, like, officially. You know, they said I have it, but, you know.
Right. And it's sad that we have to feel that way, too. And we have to work on our emotions like that because it's like, you know, like holding your breath.
Right. Because this whole time, like, I'm not trying to get another one. So if they end up saying like, "Oh, well, now we don't want you because of your record and everything," like, you know, because my skill set worked. So I did the interviews, 3 of them, you know, and passed every part of it. So it's like, it's just annoying when some old stuff comes up and wrecks what you're trying to do now.
Tell me about it.
Yeah.
Is it old enough to get expunged?
No, it was like 2 years ago something happened, but it's not like anything violent or anything, but it was just
it's annoying.
Yeah. It's enough to be a problem on you know, jobs and stuff.
Exactly. And I think that's why people have been working hard to change the laws on those kinds of things because yeah, some things, yeah, we can't have you doing if you know, just straight out killing.
Right.
But technically, they're not even supposed to fuck with when there's nothing violent anyway. They can't even use that shit against you. It don't matter what it is. As long as it ain't violent, you ain't touching no kids, they can't even look at that. They're not supposed to do that. That's discrimination.
Right. No, it is, but the places I get jobs at, they are discriminating.
Right. The law says they're not, but we know.
That's against the goddamn law.
Yeah. But there's a lot of things that are unlawful or unjust. And, you know, and it's like, okay, we can only balance it the best we can because there is a whole lot of, you know, that Mikey Diamond shouted you out, Wigs.
Who?
My boy Mikey Diamond. He's one of my homies. But he's heard your
Good
music
looking, bro.
and stuff.
Shout out to you too, Mikey Diamonds. Hope
Yeah,
your day went good. Hope you went out and conquered the world, because that's what I want everybody to do. Conquer the world. Appreciate you, brother.
hell yeah, man. I definitely let people know. And you already see I share your stuff all the time in the group. So
Yeah,
I know people are seeing it.
I'm gonna start catching up. Like I usually, that's my thing. I love doing that. But as me being me right now, I'm on like super everything. Go 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 go. Like I get a chance to hit here and there, but you know what I mean.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
no, I got you though. I see
I
you
do
put
what I
up
can
stuff.
for you guys too, and I appreciate y'all doing it for me. You know what I mean?
No
'Cause
doubt.
I'll be telling my boy just a few minutes ago that I met down in the show in New York. I was like, bro, don't think I'm ignoring you. But I be on this call, I be over
Yeah,
here, I be in my email trying to do this over here. I'm trying to
it's hard to
come
balance
over
that.
here and do this. Like, so if I ain't on, like, you might not see me on Facebook for like hours. Before you'll see me on that shit all day. But if I'm not on it, that means I'm on my Tioli mission. Don't think I'm giving up on people. I just gotta,
Right.
you know what I mean? I gotta handle I work me. I don't got no team. It's just me. So I gotta do every single thing. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So
Right.
I be
Did you want to read that?
when I do get the chance to get on there and be like, oh, this, yeah, let me share this. Oh, let me make sure I like this. Make sure I get to it. You know what I mean? I
Mm-hmm.
definitely do. It's
Yeah.
just shit been busy right now, real busy. Like I still gotta plan how I'm gonna get the PA for the show Saturday if I'm gonna go, because I really want to do some other shit. But I don't know. But then that'll make me look bad if I don't go, because they did ask me to come for that one, and they asked me to come for the one in DC. So I'm like, but I'm doing everything right. But financially, they don't be understanding that. Like financially, if I still have my bench, oh nah, we was what in the Benzalito, we going everywhere. You know what I mean? But I had to, you know what I mean? I had to get rid of it because other things was more important.
Facts.
But yeah, nah, I appreciate y'all, bro. I appreciate everybody, even the little things, bro. The little
Yeah.
things like oh, Miss Big Sis.
Huh?
I got a I got a thing for you to check out for me. Go in your regular messenger, please.
I can't do that without getting cut out.
Oh, all right. Well, I want to thank you. I want to thank Andrea. I want to thank Miss Alicia. Matt, you ain't got nothing to do with this because you don't do nothing about that. Sorry, I don't mean to shout out everybody, but I gotta shout out these
Yeah,
these
you know
these
that's funny.
these three beautiful women. So today I actually sat down and wrote my first poem ever.
Yay!
Nice.
And I, like I said, oh, and Miss Sunshine, I got to shout out Miss Sunshine. So it's four of you beautiful ladies that I've been dealing with right now, and Miss Miss A, she said I could call her that, Audrey, but Miss A, or A, I actually wrote it while I was texting with her and trying to get my thoughts together. So I
Mhm.
redid it and made it where y'all could read it. But she told me for me doing it, I did a pretty good job. But I sent it to you. I sent it to the people that deal with that. So I just want, what I mean, all of y'all input on my
Oh
first one.
yeah.
I even put like the name of it. I put today's date. You know what I
That's
mean? It was
dope.
written by me. You know what I mean? Because hold on. I'll be right back. I'll be
Did
right
you
back.
want to read the message while the Energizer Bunny goes ahead?
Yeah. So Mikey Diamond said, "Heck yeah, I enjoyed y'all episode with the Men's Mental Health Month. We
Well,
definitely
I really
appreciate that."
appreciate that. Yeah, because I lucked out on having Matt as not only a team member but my co-host. That was such a blessing. And the people that I've worked with in the past to make it happen, because we'll do it again going in October. Because I want to also do a woman's one as well. Because last year I wasn't able to do it, so I said, "Oh, I can do one with the women as well," and we talk about certain things. But I love the fact that the men are speaking up, and it's no wimpy stuff. It's none of that. It's like some true, real meaning conversations that we're having. And so, Mikey Diamond, we thank you for watching and supporting us. That that is the, oh shoot, wait a minute. Oh yeah, the guard
Oh,
code
man.
red, yeah.
I should send you a song with Mikey Diamond on it. You
Yo,
know what I
I
mean?
ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I used to be scared to talk about my mental health issues and that I was on meds and all that. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. But now I just be like, what can I really? Why would I do it? Because if somebody don't know and they don't understand what I'm going through or how I'm feeling, like how would they know if I didn't start talking about it? But before I used to be scared of it. Because I used to be like people who's gonna like shun me and push me away and think I was
Yep.
just gonna go crazy in the moment right there. It's a difference between mental health and being a psychopath. I tell people that all the time. I'm not a psychopath. I just have issues that I've been through in my life that emotionally I can't really like pinpoint it to. I can control it to the way I know how to control it, but it's not one of those where you're gonna be in a room and I'm gonna just start climbing the wall and acting stupid. No, it's not the same thing, bro. It's
Right.
not.
No, definitely not.
I'm glad I started going in them groups with y'all.
Yeah, I like it too.
Yeah, definitely. It definitely helps me out.
Exactly. And so with all of us being able to talk, because we find it obviously hard to talk to each other being female and male, and I'm like, okay, we have to come together and really just blend it as well, so that way we know about each other. And if it, it falls on us if we don't practice it, because I think that we've done enough to gain some traction on putting out there about the mental health and all the things that we do. So I want to play something because I'm looking at the time and I'm like, oh shoot, I could talk to y'all all day. And then I'm like, wait a minute, we're not doing the. See, every time I look at your background, Guy V, then I'm like, okay, yeah, we're not in the meeting. We're not in the meeting. You know what I mean? Like, bring me back. So we're gonna listen to this 3XG Spits, Hate Me. You want to go and introduce it?
Yeah, so this song, like we were just talking about, I go through a lot of depressive episodes and stuff like that, and I use music to like as my outlet. So I wanted to try to do something a little bit different than rap. I was thinking about when I first did it, the Whisper song by the Yin Yang Twins. So that's what I was attempting to do with my voice. It didn't come out quite that way, but I think it sounded cool. And like at the beginning of it, when I'm saying this is pretty cool, that was real. Like I just happened to be recording, and I was like, and it was after I made the song, and I was adding the ad libs in, and I was like, wow, this actually is sounding pretty cool. You know what I mean? So I also drew the cover for it and everything. Like even though I'm not like some kind of great illustrator or anything like that, but I love to draw. I love to encompass all the arts that I'm doing together. So that's why I did that in this case.
Oh yeah, I mean, and it's funny because when we think of art, we can't think of it no more in a box because that's so outdated. So all art people come up with. Wait a minute, what are you doing over there, man? What is going on? Huh?
He's in the restroom. He's
No,
sitting
no,
on
not.
the competition.
Stupid. You stupid bag. I'm sitting up there like, what in the world? If he don't mute himself and turn off that camera, you sit up there doing the deal.
I needed that laugh though. I did. Trust me, y'all just don't understand. I needed that laugh. No, I'm in a room where I usually don't smoke.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
This is the room where my grandkids be in. So I'm about to smoke in here. So I sprayed it. So you know what I mean? The smoke don't be in the room. That's what I was doing.
I got you.
Right, but that wasn't as fun. That wasn't as fun as him being on the toilet though. That wasn't as fun. We don't like that story. We like the other story. We like Matt's story. All right, well, here we go. Everybody mute everybody mute. Everybody go into mute.
Is this gonna work? I don't know. I think I might need like a more rockish type joint. Every day. It's pretty cool though. It's pretty cool. The reason that you hate.
Yeah, so that's quite different.
You know what? I'm done with you. Everybody, good night. God bless. One love.
Good night.
Shalom. All that stuff. I'm out. And I'm
Good
not going to have you sit up there and be disrespectful and not warn me that you are that gifted. That is the baddest song.
Oh, thank you.
What?
Yo,
Thank
Matt.
you so much. What's up,
I
brother?
have to say, that's going to be Song of the Year for me.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
What the heck is
You,
going on? I don't know, Wigs. What's happening? I don't get this. What in the world? Where did you come up?
hold on. Big sis. You gotta hear you, Matthew.
Yes,
Matt.
yes, sir.
You ever listen to music and visualize who's listening to it
Yeah.
and like what they're doing and everything?
Yes, I've had that experience.
Okay, well, I do that every time I hear music. I don't care what song it is. For some reason, I just do that. You know what? I just visualized it in my head.
What's that?
You ever been? Well, I watch little crazy shows. You ever seen like the school type TV shows where they have a different set of groups of people? Like you got the golf over here, you got
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
kick out people over here, the people who feel like they're not good enough for everybody. Then you got the cool kids. That song right there just put me between the goth kids and the kids that don't feel like they're not worth anything. I see them sitting there
yeah.
listening to it, or either drawing to it, or writing in they diary, or you know what I mean. That's what that song. That's what that
That's how
song
I
is.
felt, man. I've felt. I mean, a lot of times when I'm trying so hard, to do good as a husband and stuff like that, and sometimes I just feel like everything I'm doing is failing, But a lot of it might be because I'm feeling down about not being able to provide the way I like to, Because I grew up like my dad raised me to take care of the woman you're with, like. No offense, I'm not like I don't want to. I mean, I'm not trying to be sexist, but I'm just saying how I was taught is that you provide. My wife has worked and can work whenever she wants to. I mean, that's not up to me. She does whatever she wants. But I'm just saying, I want to have her have the option that if she wants to stay home and just be here for the kids and stuff like that, that she can. That's what I'm saying, And I feel bad when I can't. So that song was like, just me trying and keep feeling like I'm failing to keep her happy. And, because I put real stuff in my music, you know what I mean? I don't have a relationship, but we have a perfect commitment though. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, I took something totally different in visualization, which is why you're going to have to do that on the Oikage album.
Awesome.
And I'm going to have to do something with me, you, and Andrea, because it took me to another level.
Awesome.
I was going to go out here and grab up a Negro. Maybe it's just the mere fact that I don't know if it's the hormones or whatever. But boy, it was like that grunge that made me just like, yes, you know what I mean? Like, okay, yeah, barbaric. I'm going to tear some stuff up. You know what I mean? Tear some stuff off.
Yeah.
Okay.
It got a lot of stress out of me doing that song.
Oh man, you did that. Great energy.
She likes it and hates it, but thank you.
Nah, that's a hot one.
I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you too, Chrissy.
Oh, absolutely, man. That was, oh boy, wow. Yeah, see, this is what happens. Like, you gotta talk to me off camera.
Oh yeah, I will.
So that way I won't sit up there and bang my head. I was going to just fall right on out. Come on now, I took my herbal medicine.
Yeah, luckily,
No, this is in your messenger. This is in your messenger. When you get a chance.
That's nice, man. I think poetry is so important, and I think it can also like hype up your game with rapping too. Like if I knew how to do that, I think it would be beneficial. Like Tupac was a poet, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's kind of, I was told that earlier, but I was also like I was just told just deal with my emotion. Like it don't have to be long, and I have to be short, and just give it what I really feel. So I was
Yeah.
like, you know what? I'm gonna sit here and bust one out.
That's what's up.
Right.
Better my craft. Like I never did it before. Like you know what I mean. So why
Yeah.
not elevate and plus working with y'all? Why not go into it? I know how to make the music for it. Why not do one and then I could do one with the music behind it that I did.
Right.
Elevate
I
my
can
craft.
tell you one thing. That music right there was something special that you made. That's
Yeah.
going to be a very unique project. Because
Oh,
I
no, like I
found
said, when you said earlier, you need whatever, whatever. That's what I
right.
said. I went and handled what I needed to handle with my grandkids, did what I needed to do. And as soon as I got back in the house, I went right and started getting busy. Like I didn't even wait to, but you go ahead. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, because me and her, when she sent
You
it
go
to
ahead.
me, and then we were
Because
talking, and
y'all
she's
really
like,
inspiring me, man.
"I
Y'all really,
am
really pushing me and
blown."
inspiring me. Y'all, and I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's just coming out the gate. Like I'm like, oh shoot, every stepping up onto that next level. And I think that we're on that journey together, that next level journey in different, aspects.
Yeah, we all had the right energy and we're all pushing each other, you know?
Like I said,
Exactly.
I definitely appreciate y'all pushing me to go in that lane. Because, like I said, I want to be in every genre of music, not just one lane. I want to be in like I didn't even know, like when I first started doing this, my the first guy that I was with, he was like, "Bro, I can't even tell you what you're doing on YouTube right now." I was like, "What do you mean?" Like I didn't understand the lingo or nothing. And he brought me to the studio and he's like, "Bro," he pulled it up. He was like, "Look, this song is in this genre. This song is in this genre. This song is in this genre. This song." I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Bro, you are in every song you did, even if it didn't fit what you thought it would have been. YouTube automatically place it in a
Right.
genre of
Yeah.
music where it's supposed to be. Right now, you're in everything." I said, "But?" He said, "You are in everything. Pop, you got a song that's listed in pop." I was like, "Nah, you playing games." But he really said that. And then I was like, "Oh, nah, I'm going to be in everything. I'm going to be in jazz, country. I'm going to be in everything." I'm going to
That's
be,
Yeah.
awesome, man.
I'm going to be in everything.
But if y'all do
And
some
Well,
jazz,
you
let me
just
try to
did
do some of
jazz.
the
You
bass
did
line.
jazz for me.
yeah, but I was trying to think the one that I did with my producer Dez, Welcome to the Party, jamming I call it. It has that jazzy feel. The one Ivory, it has that jazzy feel, but I didn't look at it lately to see what category they put it in YouTube. But I want what y'all got, like what you got, big sis. Like that genre, like that category. with that actually style, you know what I mean? Not them just saying, "Oh, this music sound like it should be here." No, I want it actually to be it. And I appreciate y'all for bringing me over there because I told A earlier, practice make permanent, not perfect.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna keep practicing. That's the first one. When I get another chance to write it, I'm gonna keep on practicing and keep on practicing until I get it permanent.
Facts.
That's what I'm doing too with being challenged by Wicked Low to do the hip hop. To go ahead and do that.
But you got
Then
some bars there, sister.
I've been pushing it now.
Yeah.
You
Don't
got
play
some
over
bars
here
there,
and be more. Okay, be more beautiful is me. Okay.
Right?
You got some bars there, sister.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, I gotta bring it out now. You know what I mean? So all it is about, like I said, getting a computer. I'm putting it out there on a desktop. So I'm just manifesting all the stuff that we need because
Yeah.
everything that we've been talking about, I see it coming to fruition. Even though we don't know how certain things are gonna rock,
Right.
but we know that something is for us. And when one goes down, then lifting the other one up. And saying, "Wait a minute, you dropping, hold on, or you're slipping, I got you."
Right.
That's the key thing for what we're doing and building. And that's why it's such a joy. Because I'm like, oh my gosh, but I want that Sky V now. But I'm not gonna get off of it, am I? Okay, I'm gonna take a break, y'all. Okay, we're gonna play Oi Kage featuring It's Real Music and Wicked Low. I love this, and because of the back of what you just had, I think that this is going to be something that would just go with the rhythm of what you had played.
Oi, Kage. It's insanely creepy how you follow me, even the darkest of nights. Trying to merge into my soul, you surge until tiring me out with doubts. Oi, Kage. I see you awake and in my dreams. To me, it seems we're shackled together, but I won't surrender to the evil you possess. Oi, Kage, I call for an Agni Kai to solidify my position on Earth. Let the ashes rain to create my rebirth without you haunting shadow.
Please help me, please. I just wanna be left alone. Please leave me. Can I be free? Please. I feel your toxic energy. My misery doesn't need your company. Doesn't. I try getting in the way, you still follow. Why? It's bugging me to the point I wanna feed you hollows. I'm trying to get rid of this darkness. What did you say? I'm far from heartless. You're a part of me, so I guess I'm the target. What? Let me grab this Glock. My wife and children telling me,
No, stop it! What the hell are you doing? God can't!
I can't. Pull back the hammer.
No!
Now my body drops. No. Help me. Please help me.
Nobody said to save you. No, time, you're mine.
Where am I?
Say my name. Say my name. Say my name. Say my name. Who's the master?
Wiccid.
Oh, no one said to save you. Wiccid Lo. I'm coming for you.
Weren't you that one when I was going through that?
Yes.
Nah, you was that one when I was going through that.
So dark you consume my space.
And I'm like, I can't even find my place. So every time I see you when I'm going through it, I try to step back, but you keep following me until you piss. So I know you'll never escape me, or I'll never escape you. That's the real truth. Know it's gonna be there no matter where I go. Yo, it's gonna be there no matter who's the show. Positive or negative, you're always in front of me, you're around me, maybe you're back of me. Now I'm thinking you probably put a slug in it, but this is my life, and I won't let you take over. But I'll meet you in the darkness, and we gon' have this one-on-one showdown. Might come out bruised, but you know you going down. Dead Shadow. Big Shadow. Hey, Shadow. Look here. Ladies and gentlemen, hold on, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of 210 TNT and Christy Farley and everybody that showed up and showed out tonight, we'd like to say we love you and thank you. Thank you. You ain't gotta go home, but you can't stay here. Thank you. Have a good night. Doses. Adios. Auf Wiedersehen.
That's dope.
See, I can make poets out of everybody.
Right?
So that is what my
You know how on TikTok you can press the screen and all the hearts come up?
Yeah.
I wish we could press the screen on here and all the hearts
Right?
and stuff can come up.
I told him, I said, because that beat is actually Oikage on my son's album. And so everybody knows I do special legacy version, family versions on everything. So I was like, okay, for the poetry, that's on Soulful Poetry album, which that was the end song. That's why he ended the song that way, because that was the end of the album. And so I thought it was so neat because I was like, everybody, we got to do poetry. They were like, okay. And I was like, and no curse words. And so I really, everybody came and showed up and showed out. And that one I was really impressed with. And then they did a little bit extra with it. And I was like, ooh. So I thought it kind of went nice with what you had, Matt. Like, okay, wait a minute. Like we building on something here tonight, you know, like cool. So poetry is fun, people. You just got to make it fun. You got to make it happen.
Right.
For all you, like, this guy named 3XG Spitz who don't like spoken word. Yeah.
I like it. I like when you do it. But I wouldn't mind trying, but I couldn't, master it like that. But
Yeah,
I
you
really
can.
enjoy how you do it over the tracks like that, over the instrumentals, because that's something different and made me like really key
Awesome.
into your poetry where I might not have if somebody was just speaking,
That's
No,
what I wanted to do.
I've been to one of those too, where they don't got the music.
Yeah.
It threw me off because I didn't understand what all of this and all of that meant, and the little saying they was doing. I was like, huh? But it was a great experience.
Definitely, I bet. Just the energy has to be.
Exactly, because I mean, in the 90s, in the beginning of the millennium, it was coming back, with the spoken word, and I used to be in a group and everything else, and then it kind of dissipated and hip hop just took all the way over, and now it's like the appreciation, but I just didn't want to come back and be like, oh, I'm saying something, and it's just like me saying, I mean, I know my words are powerful, but it's even more powerful when you got that beat behind it that's like, what?
Yeah.
We thank you, Mikey Diamond. We appreciate that. And so that's why I said that, just everything that we do, we can go into a different way, because just like with Wiccid Lo, last year when we was on a podcast and the guy was doing spoken word, and so I was just telling Wicked, I said, just slow your stuff down. Where you read it to me, because I really wanted to hear the words, and then once he did it, then I'm like, see, there you go, right there.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Wait a minute, here we go. Yay! Hi, Wicked. We're just talking about you. Yay!
My guy.
I don't know if that's good or bad. What's up?
Well, now, I just got in 3XP skits with. No, I'm sorry. This man named Matthew X was talking about how phony you were, and I was calling you a racist.
Oh my God!
Not my man. Not my brother Trey.
No, I would never.
I had nothing to do with none of that.
And I ain't scared of Wicked. I ain't scared of him.
I believe.
I ain't never scared. What? I ain't never scared.
I believe. I believe the racist.
I've been playing it so much.
I believe the racist part.
What'd you say, Wicked?
I said I believe the racist part.
No, that was the funniest thing that you sat up there and sent to me today. And I was like, I can't stand you. I was crying in here. I was just, oh my God. I was trying to hold on. I said, whoever did that video was too funny. Those guys were hilarious. But that just brings a point of racism. And I'm going to touch on it for a moment, because we always play around everybody who don't know us. That's just a word that instead of saying something, truthful, we play around. Wicked started that, we were like, okay, cool. And then now everybody is into it. We're like, yeah, you're racist, but we're playing around because we know we're not.
Right.
And so that's why it can be funny, and some people say, well, that's not funny. Okay, well then you sit up there and cry and be mad and depressed and angry and get ready to shoot them up all the time. But I'm having some fun.
I just want to joke anyway.
Right. And so it was horrible today because a friend of mine, and I do want to shout her out, Teresa Atkins, somebody was they were on something. I don't know what page they were on, but anyway, this one guy was calling her names like, the black monkey and, all kinds of stuff. They called her a man and everything else. He's like, I thought you were a black man. So then he was putting up, he put up like Michelle Obama. They said Minnesota Vikings just added their third male cheerleader, and he put that up.
Oh my goodness.
So it was like, whoa, because I had to look up who she was talking about when I saw it, because I was like, oh my gosh, like I was mortified because I'm like, whoa, you can't just what we doing here? Because I don't know. I don't run into a lot of that on my pages. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm not in groups like that where I'm hearing somebody actually just going in like that. I don't know if God is letting them know, don't test that woman right there. Don't do it.
Right.
She is not the one at all. You know what I mean? But I'm like, dang, is this really what we're doing on social media?
Yeah, I don't. What's that, Wiggs?
Some of them should be worse than that.
But that's what I don't understand, that why are we putting so much energy into something in which it didn't work before? It's not going to work now. You know, that kind of stuff, that's so old and over it. Part of it, you know, of anybody degrading anybody like that when you're just talking in something. And that's why sometimes I'm like, okay, I don't want to say anything in certain places, because I'm like, no, as soon as I say one word or something like that, then somebody wants to talk about something that goes into racism or, you know, religion or something like that, and then everybody just wants to start fighting. And I'm like, look, you know, no, I'm not doing all that.
Right.
So anyway, Wicked, though, thank you for joining us. I thought that I sent you the link, and I forgot that when I put it, I didn't do singles this time, so I automatically put it into a group, and I forgot all about that factor. But I am grateful. The who?
All about Lil Lo Wednesdays. You forgot all about Lil Lo Wednesdays.
Well, we can't call you little, that's for sure. But we.
I am short.
You're tall as I don't know what, man. Like, yo, like we can't call you little, but I call you my little big bro. You know what I mean? Because it's like, okay, shoot, I ain't trying to get them hands. You know what I mean? Like, nope. 3XG, they ain't gonna get me like that, okay? I'm trying to tell you, Wiggs, they try and do something to me different over here.
Now I got your back.
What happened? You got y'all. I need y'all to quarterback me on this one. So, Wicked.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm all right. Just speaking the truth.
Oh, okay.
I'm okay. Hold on. I'm just showing how much you need.
I think your mic's blocked again.
Rather?
Yeah, I think your mic was blocked or something.
Whose mic? My mic?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was. I was speaking. But yeah,
okay.
yeah, I'm good. I'm getting, you know what I'm saying, done with the churn, you know what I'm saying, and then, you know, the churn, you know what I'm saying. Think I'm gonna dig him.
Right. Right.
Come up with a master plan. Something with a master plan. I forgot the rest of the damn song, bro. Picking up a master plan. Something to beat my hand. Yeah.
Oh, thinking of a master plan, yeah. But what is it? Nothing but lip. Wait a minute. What did
Nothing
you
but
say?
reefer inside my hand.
Yeah. You are dumb. Yo, that was like, what? Wait a minute. I remember him with the lint, and I'm thinking about in the pockets, and I'm going all over the place with that song. Yo. Yo, get on my nerve. You know what I want to play, though? I want to play another one of Andrea Leach's storytelling.
Yeah.
Because that right there is tight. Now, we did play Ancestral Lover the last time. I want to just go with this one time with Random Thoughts, and then we're going to jump back into the music. But I feel like that when I was looking down at it, I was like, okay, because I wanted to play Wicked Lo. I was looking at Lord Have Mercy.
Yeah, Lord Have Mercy.
And then Lost, and then right under it was Random Thoughts. And I was like, oh, wait a minute. Let me play hers, and then I'm going to get back into the Wicked Lo. So I'm going to go ahead. This is Andrea Leach, and it's Random Thoughts. She is a storyteller that is absolutely magnificent. You got to follow her.
Sultry, seductive, salacious, sexual freedom, Venus Sexual Studios. Welcome to Captured Thoughts. Ladies, I know If you remember in the beginning, I told you I met this guy and I was a sexual student, and that was in sexual soul times. But what you didn't know, I met this man every Thursday at 8 o'clock, and we had the wildest sex. He would direct me and I would follow, and it was nice to role play. But I was getting to a point where I got tired of being the student and I wanted to be the teacher. So this particular night, I was leading. I was the one directing. I was the one saying, let's go. So he's knock on that door and I open that door and sit there completely naked. I took him by the hands and said, I'm taking you tonight. And from that, random thought. Random thought, my inspiration, great sex. You ran across my mind in a random thought today, triggered by the scent of your cologne and you know that song, As We Lay. I smiled and giggled and closed my eyes as I allowed that thought of you to take me away. You know who you are to me, that person that sparks that magical fantasy indeed. One night is all it took. Now I am completely hooked. No need to reveal your name to them. You're my beautiful secret that happened on a web. Let me take you. You had me, this is true. Just a random thought, you know, about me and you.
Ooh, ooh.
She's official with it.
Is she? I love it. I absolutely love it. Thank you again for letting me play that, Joe. I just had to, I looked at that and I said, oh, wait a minute. Now y'all know why I was going to go out here and be a ho-ho. Why you understand when I first played that. I was like, oh, Lord.
I'm gonna say nothing to back that statement.
Huh?
Nothing.
I'm sorry. I thought you said something.
I won't say anything. That's the thing.
Oh, yeah, because you know what? My comeback is tight tonight. You don't want to mess with me.
I'm not gonna say anything about that part.
Right.
You don't want
Not
what
the right word to use.
You know how I am. Don't play. Go back and forth, mama. You know I love you.
You guys got me cracking up over here.
Yo,
That's my sister, man. She know how to do that.
But I want to play the one beat, the freedom beat. We can't hear you, Mumbles.
Oh.
Okay, we gotta catch up on some of these. Wait a minute. Let me go back because Wicked, my other Warzone teammate.
Yeah, we be playing that Call of Duty Warzone, man.
There you go.
Okay, then V Lowe's dog. What's going on out here? Oh my God.
Be Lowe's doggy dog.
That reminded me of Don't Be a Menace. The mama walks out. Well, when the mama walks out. Okay. He's something wrong with you, B. He's like, what, yo, what's good at her body? Her body. Got me to say her body.
No,
hey, man, we're glad that you're here. We're glad that everybody's coming in. We appreciate your comments. Oh, I didn't see this one. Go ahead and read it, Matt. That's you.
Matt is so talented, for real, for real. I'm always amazed by the sound of our collabs, even after listening to it all the time. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, because when you were doing that song, yeah, I have to say that just blew me away because I was like, wait a minute.
I had fun doing it. I mean, it definitely felt good to get that out.
That is it.
And then he says, I'm definitely our biggest fan for sure. That's funny. Oh, I love that. Yeah, right? Because you can't really love your music and what you're putting out like that. You got to. Yeah, you got to. Okay, so we got all through all the comments. Now, Friam. Now you said that's a draft.
Yeah, that one's only. I don't have a one of the other bandits from my group is gonna get on it because we're doing album called Alley Oop where we're gonna do 4. It's like an EP, so each of us are gonna do it. So first, the main dude, Ruzy Roo, who's the leader of the group, is doing it. Then me, and then his cousin G's will be doing it after him, and then so on, like through all the artists. As we're building the new Bandified album, the whole group album. But while we're doing that, the leader of the group asked us all to come through and drop 4 tracks individually. Before the album comes out.
Nice. Well, let's see what you got.
When I catch him, I'ma fry that mouth for lunch. When I catch him, I'ma fry them up for lunch. When I catch him, I'ma fry them up for lunch. We don't do no faking. If you talking, then we pulling up. See a life, I take it if I wanna send him up. Have your mama praying, even know that bitch is dirty slut. When I catch him, I'ma fry them up for lunch. We don't do no faking. If you talking, then we pulling up. See your life, I take it if I wanna send him up. Have your mama praying, even know that bitch a dirty slut. So what? Why you playing? Hey, bitch, you know I'm spraying. Pittsburgh Benefied, you knowin' what I'm saying. This is what it is. I'm shooting 3s with no bids. Fuck around, I lay you down. Hit you in your head, boy. Popping out the switch, make you shake it till you dead, boy. You ain't moving shit. Have your body filled with lead, boy. I be in the crib playing chess. Heard what I said, boy. Heard what I said, boy. I apply the pressure. Got them bricks up in my dresser. About to make a move, boy. Don't make me have to stretch it. Head out to the whip, grab my shit, case they catching up. Cause these motherfuckers I don't play, never letting up. Bitch, I'm 3G, Bandified, you ain't seeing me. Try to talk all reckless, had to let them know I'm G. I don't give a fuck about who you got, couldn't fuck with me. We could go to war, but shit, you know you ain't touching me. When I catch them, I'ma fry them up for lunch. We don't do no faking. If you talking, then we pulling up. See a life, I take it if I wanna send them up. Have your mama praying, even know that bitch is dirty slut. When I catch them, I'ma fry them up for lunch. We don't do no faking. If you talking, then we pulling up. See your life, I take it if I wanna send them up. Have your mama praying, even know that bitch a dirty slut. So what?
Yo, appreciate you, Queenie. Now, Queenie Moet that y'all see in the chat, she is a bandit, and so is her husband. So that's why when she was saying that me and D are doing a collab for ours, so that they're gonna do a husband and wife collab, bandit collab for their Alley Oop EP. So like it's gonna be dope. All the artists, and I appreciate all my bandits that have been coming through too, for real, man. Thanks for coming to the live. This is something that I do quite frequently with Christy Farley, so definitely tap in.
Yeah, we appreciate you. Oh, that's nice. And I love that when they have a duo like that. That would be nice to hear. I can't wait for that to come
she's
out.
A dope rapper, so we definitely should have her on sometime too. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. All your people are welcome here. You have brought good people and the energy's right and everything else. You know what I mean? So you always, y'all are welcome to come on to the show. Send us your music so that way we can play. And then when the album releases, what I like to do more of is release parties.
Yeah.
So when everybody's album is getting ready to come out or something like that, then we go ahead and release it. That would be really, really awesome.
Definitely.
So what I think tonight that let me see. But you ain't had to call.
Did you say you was gonna play this?
Huh?
I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was saying to Matt, You didn't have to call that woman though. What did you call her? A what?
A bandit. That's our.
No, I'm talking about on the song.
Oh.
Mother, the what? Okay, wait a minute. I said, hold on now. I'm a mother. Hold on, I'm a mother.
Yeah, some of our music is rough, but we have
Yeah,
everything in the bandit fight atmosphere. We have
that was
everything.
hilarious because I was like, wait a minute, Matt is saying what? He called me what? Damn. That's some hardcore
I
beat
would never.
right there.
I don't call women that in real life. I just play a gangster on TV. I would never call a woman that in real life.
Oh no, that's the funny part. But see, that's the part of art because, like I was telling Alicia, that I don't discriminate against certain words when people are expressing themselves in a way that the song befits it. And so, and as long as you know, like on their album, when you hear albums and stuff like that, that it's not the same dreary cursing, you know what I mean? Like all of that stuff all the time. Like, no. So, oh, wow. Okay, Wiggs. All right. Well, we're going to wrap this up right now. I'm gonna go ahead and play the beat by Wiccid that he did, that Freedom beat. It's awesome. And then so let's go ahead and say our love messages, and then we'll roll out.
So for me, am I starting?
Quick.
You're late.
So I'll just say, definitely peace and positive vibes to everybody. I appreciate everybody that's been resharing the flyer and stuff and talking about, the good things that we're trying to do for the community. And if anybody from Pittsburgh's watching this, like, our heart's with you in our home, for that tragic loss last night. And it's just really sad. And I hope that we can somehow bring our communities together in a way where we can start having more communication before action, because people can agree or disagree with the street life, but there used to be more rules and regulations to this stuff, and it's gotten out of hand now. So if we're going to live this way, we need to at least go back to living a way where there's rules and people aren't losing life over things like this. We got to stop it, because we're killing our own people. We don't even need the government to do it now.
And you know what? It's kind of funny because that's exactly what has been going on throughout the decades, is that, well, we're not going to get political about it right now, but that we have to take matters into our own hands. So can you tell us, though, because you mentioned that before, can you tell us what happened?
I don't fully know, because it's from what I've seen on Facebook, but it looked like somebody was I think was unalived outside of a home in the neighborhood that I'm actually from, but there's not a lot of details out there yet, and it's definitely an open case, so I couldn't really say anything anyway. But I just, it's happening a lot. This is probably the second time in the last 3 months that someone has been taken out. And it seems like there's circumstances where they could have been talked about. You know what I mean?
Yeah, why can't we get back to talking, everybody? Why are we having to use such deadly force over some of the things that it's like, okay, does it matter? We got to put more value on our lives. We don't have to worry about a job telling us how much we're worth and all that. We have to look at ourselves as being worthy to live a life that is good, and we get through the bad times, you know what I mean? But it's never as bad as it is now. It's the wild, wild west out here.
Right. And the street life needs to not transcend into social media, and that amplifies things a lot. And my problem that I had told you with a while ago, not the recent one, but a long, long time ago, that was partially because I was running my mouth online. Now, if I had spoke to the people and said the same words to them, we could have just had an argument, you know what I mean? But I made it public. And when you do that, it amps things up. You got people looking at you. People can't look weak in certain neighborhoods, depending on their lifestyle right now. Like, I don't got to be like that. Everybody, all I'm trying to do is help the community. So I'm not trying to be the toughest guy on my block. I hope that nobody hurts me, you know what I mean? But they know I don't mean no harm, so they really don't have no reason to. It would be stupid if they did. But yeah, that's how I feel. Sorry, I keep talking.
I think she's on. Oh, she is on mute. So she's probably talking. Don't even know.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I was.
There you go.
Yeah, of course I was talking. So yeah, Matt, no, I understand because you're passionate about being passionate about this. And like you said, taking it to social media, a lot of people are taking things straight there and they don't even bother to call or talk to anybody anymore. It's just straight, okay, wait a minute. Like I said, I don't see a lot of the stuff because remember Wiccid last year when certain folks were saying on the podcast that these people were saying this and they were into that, and we're like, what? Like we don't even know what the hell, you know what I mean? Like we don't run across all that nonsense.
Right.
What the hell? Right.
But everybody seems to bring it up, and then it's like, what? Like this happened? Like what? I don't know if you were. No, you weren't. But I was just telling Wiggs and 3XG Spitz that a friend of mine from Harford County, she was in some talking, with on a page, and this guy was calling her, a monkey and a man and all this other stuff like that. So I just wanted to see who would come. I mean, he was coming hardcore racist. And I was like, what? And so I looked up his name. I'm like, who the hell is this man? And that would say something like that. Because I was just like, oh my God. And then I saw what post did I see about like the third or fourth post down. This guy had Minnesota Vikings just picked their third male cheerleader, and they had a picture of Michelle Obama. And I'm like, what? Like,
yeah, it's
wow.
messed up. It's messed up.
Yeah, but that's where these times is coming to. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where we're headed. That's where we're at, really.
Right. I was going to say, right. We're here.
Yeah, it's where we're at. You know what I mean? And it's I saw when we was heading there, and I saw how we got there, and this is like, damn. You know what I mean? You can't today's time, you just like people like us, or like I can't say I can speak for myself. I know people that are like me, whatever. It's like we stuck, damn near. Like, damn, what's going on? Like, this is the real life Twilight Zone because back in the day we didn't have that, but back in the day there's a lot of things we didn't do. Like Trey was saying, you know what I'm saying? We had rules and regulations. You know what I'm saying? We got to get back to that. We got to get back to men actually being men and stopping the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Part of my friends. You know what I mean? We got to get back. You know what I mean? Get back to love again. You know what I mean? And if we're gonna be street thugs, listen. The hardest thugs is fathers, and you know what I'm saying. And the hardest gangsters is those. That's what's gangster today. You did.
Yep.
But people want to still assume that. And to be honest, that's always been that. Because when you look at where it came from people who were doing things, but they were doing things to make sure their family are out of the slums or out of the ghettos, and they were doing things. They were being fathers. They just had to do. They couldn't get certain things there, that was like jobs or whatever. So they had to do certain things. So, but they still had rules and regulations. You know what I'm saying? They were still being men. They were still taking care of home. Today is not doing neither one of them.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot that that I feel like as a whole. Yeah. Sorry about that.
Well, we thank you, Queenie Moet. We would definitely, I know Matt, we will definitely reach out to you. I don't know who you are, Matt Trey,
Yeah.
360 Spits. I don't know who you are.
I'm
Matt,
whoever, you know. I'm Matt.
Matt, was it the artist formerly known as 3HD Spits?
Yeah, yeah.
right,
The artist
right. 'Cause
formerly
I don't
known
know
as.
what I'm gonna do with him. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Like, okay, but we're gonna take it out though with Wicked Beats. And this one is Freedom.
Oh yeah, Wicked on the beat.
And before I'll be a slave, I'll be buried in my grave.
That's the only way. Yep, that's the only way you're gonna get me up out.
Yep, facts.
You know what I mean? I love that. That's why I thought it was a great thing. But we didn't say our love messages, Wicked, so we can't leave until we say our love messages.
All right, so we's gonna stay then. No, I'm playing. Yeah, man.
No, Matt already said his.
Oh, you did? All right, so let's get back to love again. Let's get back to us being people again. Let's get back to communities again. Let's get back to. I ain't gonna go there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Matt knew he saw exactly what I was going with. Let's get let's get back to the love, man. Let's get back to the fun, man. Let's get back to this kids being kids and being able to walk home by themselves. You know what I'm saying? Let's just get back to that. I know it ain't gonna get back to that, but I'm praying that I know it can, but I'm praying it does. It can, but
I hope so too, man. I'm doing everything I can in my city.
Let's get back to,
and that's what,
let's get back to love. You know what I mean? Let's get back to the love, man. Let's get back to us as people. You know what I mean? Being able to chill and love one another, you know what I'm saying, without division, without jealous, without hatred, judgment, just because you're a different color, you're a different ethnic or whatever, you know what I'm saying, you're phenotype, whatever. Let's get back to us, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's get back to us. Stop letting these motherfuckers divide us. Paul, my friend. Fuck that. It's all love. Let's get back to it.
Yes, indeed, I agree. It's not as hard as people think, so we're making it. Huh?
No, I was saying sorry. I'm just passionate about it. I'm sorry.
Well, who are you sorry?
No, because I was like, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Well, guy, I'm sorry. That's guy. I'm sorry.
Oh Lord, you and 3XC spent time for y'all bedtime. Because I see y'all gonna have me cracking up. It's bedtime for y'all. Y'all gonna be silly. Okay. Yeah, my love message is that take a look at where we're at and where we can go in the future. If we do decide to do the things that we want to do in life, it cannot be carrying out negative energy and vibrations that tries to totally take people down. And that's what's happening. And we know it and we're seeing it because it's the Wild Wild West. But guess what? It doesn't have to be. You don't have to live like that. And so as we go into a new phase in the years going ahead with tech and all that kind of stuff, we have to stay and maintain grounded that we are human beings. We are not computers. We shouldn't be trying to tamper with that stuff. And love is everything. Everything is built on either love or hate. Choose love. With that being said, please follow IMNXFM Radio. You will find my podcast there. And we got Sky V. Woo-hoo-hoo! In the house. So please definitely support, check us out, keep us, lifted up in high energy. We're doing the darn things and we're going to do the same for you. We love you and we're out. Good night.